Hello and welcome. It's UFC 312. It's DDP up against Sean Strickland. They're running it back for a second time after that split decision at UFC 297. It's an absolute pleasure from myself, Roots, to take you through this one. Hold on, it's going to be an epic clash of magnanimous proportions. It's South Africa against the USA. As DDP makes his way into the octagon, we're moments away from his second title defense, should I say, after that victory against Israel Adesanya. He's taken some names along the way, DDP. Just to mention a few: Darren Till, Derek Brunson, Robert Whittaker, Sean Strickland via split decision the first time around. And of course, just recently, Israel Adesanya. Sit back, strap in. We're in for an epic clash between these two, no doubt. Coming up. Bruce Buffer just bringing them in at the moment, announcing the battle to begin just shortly. Give your comments in the comment section. Who do you think is going to take this one? By how much? Which round, should I say? But we're all strapped in for the main event of UFC 312. The stream, of course, proudly brought to you by Ubuntu Capital Financial Planning. Stop thinking about your retirement funding and start taking action, with benefits including loyalty bonuses, enhanced allocations, and retirement boosters. Our Investo retirement annuity has to be the best product in the market. Instead of paying more tax to SARS, use the tax deductions and get SARS to help you save even more for your retirement. Contact Ubuntu Capital today and get a free personalized retirement plan. Check the link in the description. We're in for a big one, folks. DDP, no doubt, says he's better than he was before. He's going to have to be. You don't want to just stand and bang with Sean Strickland. We know he relies heavily on that jab of his. Can do some damage. Maybe we see DDP do some wrestling along the way. But the main event is about to get underway. And it's our proudly South African Dricus Du Plessis, the champion, up against the challenger in Sean Strickland. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Nothing but focus on the face of Dricus Du Plessis. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Talk of Dricus Du Plessis fighting against Khamzat Chimaev. He'll have to wait for now. But no doubt one more title defense here. And he can open it up, perhaps even against the likes of Alex Bahia, who's standing strong at light heavyweight. But it's Dricus Du Plessis, unbeaten in the UFC up to now. Really making a name, making a legacy for himself. And the fight just about underway. Which round do you think this is going to go down in? Where you tuned in from around the world, we're just about underway. Dricus Du Plessis up against Sean Strickland. UFC 312 main event is now officially underway. Let's get going. Round one. In the center of the octagon, they are Dricus Du Plessis in his orthodox stance. So is Sean Strickland. Couple of jabs from Sean, looking to find his range, but Dricus switching stances, then back to orthodox. Lovely body kick from Dricus. Will we see a bit of wrestling? Dricus throwing a jab. They're still in the center. It's 5 rounds. Clash of the ages here at UFC 312. Sean Strickland, good defensively, we know that. Dricus, we know that he can go the full 5 rounds. A minute gone in round number 1. Still feeling each other out, still looking for that range. High kick from Dricus to the head of Sean Strickland, just grazing again, coming with another one. Dricus doesn't want to go all out banging, he wants to keep control. They say he's quite unorthodox, those who have fought against him. But unorthodox can work. His style works for him. It's gotten him to the championship. Here in the UFC, undefeated. Still in the center. Not much output from Sean at the moment. But if you're a South African fan, it's Sunday morning. What a way to wake up and start your Sunday. Dricus coming out to the national anthem of South Africa. Patriotic at heart, doing his country proud. And here, looking for that left high kick again on Sean Strickland. A little bit tentative at the moment, but here comes Dricus with a 1-2. Rugger says behind the sofa, throwing air punches. That'll do it to you. Get us in the mood for this Sunday, Rugger. Thank you for tuning in. 2 minutes to go in round 1. Not much to speak of at the moment. Both fighters showing the respect. Dricus looking to find his range. Both fighters still in orthodox positions. You want to get some volume output. You don't want to leave this up to the judges. Dricus said they'd like to knock him out, but no doubt respect Sean Strickland enough to know that it could go the full 5 rounds. If it does, you want to make sure your volume doesn't lead to that split decision again. That's always going to be 50-50, of course. Dricus looking for another left high kick. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Come on! DDP! DDP! Still in the center. They haven't really moved off from the center of the octagon. Sean still throwing the jab, jab, jab. Did some damage the last time around against Dricus, but not as effective here in the first round. Who's got the championship medal to see this one through? Round 1. Almost behind us. Just over 30 seconds to go. The crowd will tell you they're behind Sean Strickland, but it doesn't seem to bother DDP at all. Loves to fight against adversity, as all South Africans do. They don't know what we know. Dricus with a right-hand jab. Keep switching stances, maybe to throw Sean off a little bit. Cagey first round at the moment. Rugger says, come on, Dricus. And that is the conclusion of the first round. Both fighters giving a little nod of appreciation, of respect. Very difficult to score that first round. You kind of feel Dricus was the more active of the two with those high kicks. Then the 1-2s. Coach Dricus Du Plessis just giving some words of wisdom. In the corner of Dricus Du Plessis. Maybe they'll throw in a little bit of Afrikaans there. Of course, the light heavyweight champion Alex Bayer in the corner of Sean Strickland. Remains to be seen what sort of impact that will have. Will it lift Sean and his game here to get the title back that he won against Israel Adesanya before DDP halted that train? But we're in for round two, just about underway. Will we see the action pick up just a little bit? They pretty much spent most of that first round in the center. Not much output though. Dricus back to orthodox. Sean defensively strong. Dricus has got to find that hole. Got to find his range first. He can't come rushing in. He'll get that bullet jab to the head. Don't want his eyes to puff up. Create complications for the later rounds. But it's Dricus who's definitely coming forward more predominantly. Shots not really landing. Got to keep that volume up. Little calf kick there from Dricus off the right leg onto that left leg of Sean. Very awkward fighter to fight against, Dricus Du Plessis. You feel Sean's got to do just that little bit more here in round two. Dricus wants to stand and bang. Just missing on that occasion. They're still in the center. Dricus also showing defensively he can hold his own. Still very cagey here in the second round. Another low kick from Dricus. Southpaw to orthodox he goes again. You see a lot of that switching here. Dricus looking for the high kick, just missing. Another low kick. Looking to do some damage on that leg of Sean Strickland. Perhaps take the power away in the later rounds in those jabs. Sean landing a right hand there on Dricus. Little 1-2 combination on Dricus. Now Sean starting to let the hands go just a little bit. Dricus with a high kick. Just can't seem to get on target. Rushing. Barely missing the face of Sean Strickland. Still in the center of the octagon. No takedown attempts as of yet. How did the judges score that first round? Dricus with overhand left there as he was in orthodox position, switches back. Now the body kick. You feel he's throwing a little bit more. Using his legs, using his hands. Fight to the death, they say. Sean promised that. We saw early on in the week in the press conference. Just over a minute to go here in the second round. Dricus with another body kick, another low kick. Chipping away at that leg of Sean Strickland. Sean just relying on that 1-2. 1-2. Trying to get to the body of Dricus. Dricus looking for a left high kick. Just brushing the face. Sean Strickland will be aware of those left high kicks. To the body goes Dricus. Overhand right on Sean Strickland. Looks like a little bit of blood coming from the nose of Strickland. Seconds to go in round number 2. This fighter staying in the center. Dricus to the body with the right hand. Difficult one to score there in the second round. Is it the chin of Sean that's bleeding a little bit? Dricus must have got hold of him. Eric Nixick. Sean Strickland's coach just giving him some final words as we approach the third round. Dricus getting away with some body kicks in that second round. Sean with a jab, the traditional jab. Round 3 coming up, folks. Will we see towards the championship rounds if we get there? These fighters letting the hands go. Dricus Du Plessis calling on the fans, cheering them on. Let's go, let's go. Round 3 underway. Dricus with another low kick and then a kick to the body. Keeping that volume up. In the center they are. Let's meet for that dance. That fighting dance here in the championship fight. Main event, UFC 312. Dricus keeping a high guard. No takedown attempts as of yet. We saw Dricus Du Plessis do away with Israel Adesanya with the submission, and there comes Dricus with a 1-2. Overhand right, making some connection. Sean knows he's got to pick up the pace just a little bit. But you're fighting against the heart of a real South African. Dricus Du Plessis with the overhand left in his southpaw position, making some contact now. Come on, Sean. You talk so much. Show us something. To the body, to the head goes Sean. Listen to me. Dricus looking for the overhand right, missing by some margin. Another low kick. Won't all that damage start to make a difference? Leg of Sean Strickland. The leg he puts his weight on in that orthodox position. You kind of feel there's a lot of respect between these two fighters, even though Sean is adamant that he won that first fight. Some of the fans will argue that in fact he did. But that's all irrelevant. The respect is there. Dricus. They're standing in the center. The fans booing. I'm not sure what they're booing for. They want a little bit more here at UFC 312 in the main event. Sean with a lovely punch, looking for that jab. Looking to puff up those eyes of Dricus so he can't see what's happening. He doesn't know if he's Arthur or Martha. Tough encounter here, no doubt. Dricus Du Plessis with a spinning back fist, just about making contact. Sure didn't see that one coming. Keeping the volume up. 2 minutes to go, round 3. Come on, Dricus. Sean just seems to stay out of range when Dricus comes charging in. Sean's got a gas tank on him. No doubt he can last the full 5 rounds. Dricus with a lot of output here. More output from Dricus, as the stats show at the moment. Short jab and right hand on Dricus. In the middle they are. Spinning back elbow from Dricus, showing us something big. He doesn't want to leave it up to the judges. He's there for volume. Little exchange. Dricus and Sean connecting on that occasion here in round 3. Less than a minute to go. Are we going to see any takedowns? Becomes so much more difficult in the later rounds. Fighters so slippery, sweaty. That could be off the cards, but Dricus chomping away at the leg. There it is. There it is. He's got to let go of the cage. Dricus Du Plessis looking for a takedown, well defended by Sean. Got a favourable landing on the cage. But there it is in the 3rd round. Will we see round number 4? Some more of that, son. Little bit of more takedowns. Strickland is going to be a little bit more wary now. He can know potentially what's coming. Dricus seems to be breathing a little bit heavy, but no doubt still very much in this one with the volume output. What the judges say is all that matters at the end of it all. We're into the championship rounds. You're kind of leaning towards Dricus Du Plessis at the moment. Sean has thrown a couple of jabs, but we see that spinning back fist. Chomping away at the leg. Just seems to be a little bit more complete at the moment in terms of his striking, Dricus Du Plessis. A little bit of a weary look on the eyes of Sean Strickland. Dricus knows he's in a war. Don't let his look fool you. We're in the championship rounds. It's number 4. And Dricus Du Plessis knows he's got to leave no doubt in the judges' minds. Sean not really at the moment showing anything with championship material. Sticking to the 1-2s. All that talk not adding up to action here. Dricus looking that little bit more active of the 2 fighters. They're in the center again. Lovely jab from Dricus on Sean Strickland there. Come on, boy. The championship rounds is where it matters. Dricus at the moment, you feel slightly ahead on the judges' scorecard. 4 minutes to go in the 4th round. Still all to fight for here in this final dance of UFC 312. Dricus with the right hand. Sean backing up. Dricus coming forward. He's opened him up on the nose. It's bothering Sean just a little bit. Dricus hunting him down. He can't get too excited. Dricus Du Plessis on the attack. Blood pouring out the nose of Sean Strickland. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Come on, boy. On the back foot, Sean. Land of the free, home of the brave. But the champion doing a number here in the fourth round. 1-2 from Sean. Here comes Dricus, looking to complete his second title defense. Running it back with Sean Strickland here after that split decision at UFC 297. Dricus Du Plessis mustn't gas himself out here. You know he can fight like that, but it just takes one shot to ruffle the feathers. 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth round. Sean backing up, you see, for the first time really in this fight in this fourth round. A little over 2 minutes to go. Dricus. Nice shot from Sean. 1-2. Dricus has got to watch out for that jab. Coming back here is the challenger. Lovely right hand from Dricus. Dricus looking a little bit gassed, it must be said. But don't be concerned, guys. Has been here before. You kind of feel he's ahead on the scorecard. Here in the fourth round, a little over 1.5 minutes to go. But his award looks like it's going to go the full 5. And Dricus with a 1-2. Sean backing up again against the cage. They're back in the middle. Wild throw from Sean Strickland there. Dricus with a kick to the body. Keeping that high guard. Dricus hunting him down. Come on, hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Stick it on him, boy. Wonder what that left leg is like of Sean there, being chomped away at in the duration of this fight. Lovely 1-2 from Dricus again. Lovely right hand over the top. Connecting, looking for another one, this time missing. Sean backing up, kick to the body. Dricus, go boy. Under 30 seconds to go in this fourth round. It's going to go down to the wire. And perhaps a decision. Unless Sean can throw something that throws the championship off his rockers here. Sean looking for overhand right. Superman punch, just not connecting. It's got the jab going. But it's Dricus at the moment, who seems to be doing just enough, in my opinion, folks. We're into the fifth round. Stay tuned. Settle up for the final round in the main event of UFC 312. It's time! Lovely work from Dricus in that fourth round. You feel it's leaning towards the champion. Backing Sean up on numerous occasions in that fourth round, opening up the nose. He's got to take risk now, Sean Strickland, you feel. Dricus unbeaten so far in the UFC, looking for his second championship title defense. And it's going to be all-out war. In this fifth round, we're just about underway. Let's go. It's the final round of the final dance here at UFC 312. And it's the champion who goes on the attack. Front foot, backing Sean up. Sean has got to take risks. Dricus not taking a back step, looking for a kick. Front kick to the body. Dricus landing another left hand. He's got a jab of his own here. Come on, 4 minutes to go. Let's go. For South Africa, the champion. Switching stances. Chomping away at the leg still. Dricus fighting like a champion. Putting Sean back. Forcing him towards the cage. Sean not really able to do the same to the champion. Interesting to see how the judges score this one. Dricus Du Plessis with the volume output over Sean Strickland in this fight, one feels. He's looked cleaner. He's looked hungrier. Sean trying to throw the 1-2. Landing with the jab. Dricus with another low kick. 3 minutes to go. We've got to see some more action. We want to make sure that it's victory for the champ. Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie, man. Come on! Stand and bang. Come on, Dricus. In the middle they are. When will we see Sean pull the trigger? Dricus has got him backed up. Looking for a high kick now for a takedown. Dricus just backing up out of that takedown attempt. Sean, no doubt. He is good in his takedown defense. We've only seen that was the second kind of attempt. One in the whole fight, really. Sean negated that one pretty easily. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go for the champion to hold on to UFC gold. Throwing a right hand on Sean Strickland there. The fans booing again. Oh, go on. Dricus Du Plessis looking for the body. Sean has got to get hungry now. He's got a little over a minute and a half to go. In the middle. Almost down to a minute to win it for Dricus Du Plessis and for South Africa. TDP. TTP. Sean again looking for that jab. He's relied on it heavily, but Dricus has relied on those low kicks. Sean bleeding quite profusely. Dricus just looks a little bit tired. One feels there would be a 6th round left if there was one for both these fighters. So still enough gas in the tank. Not running on empty just yet. But fighting the fight he needs to fight. Getting to the body of Sean Strickland there. Here's the champion. Seconds to go. It's going down to the wire. You feel he's going to do just enough. No split decision here, but Dricus should get this one over the line. Come on, chaps. Throw for the fans. Let's go. Dricus doesn't want to get caught now. 10 seconds to go. The champion. Dricus Du Plessis. Gonna go the distance against Sean Strickland. Is it enough? It's up to the judges to decide. And that will be that. Sean Strickland raising the hand of DDP is a sign in itself. He looks busted up. Dricus no doubt looks like he's done enough. He feels he's done enough. It's up to the judges' scorecard, folks. Tense moments, but quietly confident Sean Strickland feels that Dricus has done enough. That's a telltale sign in itself. You feel it was just that fourth round that Dricus really started to open up in this fight, but it's up to the judges. We await the decision shortly. Dricus with a number of spinning back fists, high kicks, body kicks, kick to the leg, quite complete. It must be said, Sean Strickland just relying perhaps too heavily on that 1-2. In terms of the jab and the right hand, 1-2, 1-2 is not going to get you there against the champion, especially a champion who has such an unorthodox fighting stance. But the judges' scorecards we await shortly. No split here. Which way does it go? One way or the other? Unanimous decision. Still the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. Hello, Vietney, Vatons Vietney. It's Dricus Du Plessis who goes marching on, folks. Making South Africa proud, fighting the fight he needed to fight, going the distance with Sean Strickland after that close encounter at UFC 297. This one was left in no doubt. It's TDP who takes victory. The scorecards read 50-45, 50-45, and 49-46. That's pretty unanimous if you ask me. And Sean Strickland has that resigned look of defeat on his face. But you have to feel that he knows the better man won here. Dricus Du Plessis, with all that volume. The fans not cheering his name, irrespective, showing that through that adversity and all the talk of his unorthodox stance, awkwardness, he's the worst best fighter ever. He's still the best middleweight in the UFC. Where does that leave him moving forward? All we know is we still have a champion in Dricus Du Plessis. It went the full 5 rounds, Roche von Pluster. The judge's decision was unanimous. And it remains to be seen who Dricus Du Plessis wants next. He's on a 9-fight winning streak. He's right up there with the very best. And he's done more than enough to make South Africa proud. Jaden McAdams says, easy win for Dricus. Easy like a Sunday morning. And what a way to start this Sunday morning. Dricus Du Plessis on the mic. Confident, and why not if you're the middleweight champion? He's done it! Hello, Vietney, wat ons Vietney. It's been an absolute pleasure to take you through this one, folks. It's Dricus Du Plessis who remains the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. On we go in the UFC. South Africa making a name via that man TDP, making us proud, going the distance, but unanimously via the judges, scoring the victory. And us as South Africans are extremely proud. Hello, Vietney, wat ons Vietney. Go, South Africa, go. Go, TDP, go. We look forward to seeing him in the future. We look forward to having you fans in the future here on Forever Sports. It's been an absolute pleasure. From myself, Roots, it's bye for now.